3, 2, 1.
Yeet.
All right. So this is the Boìs podcast.
About
Episode
damn
one.
time.
Officially episode 1. Part 0 should be on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, if I ever
In the
get to
near
it,
future,
Yeah, that's Logan's job. So
it's my job.
within a couple of months.
yeah. So since this is first official episode, crossing my fingers, this will end up on Spotify at some point. Does everyone want to introduce themselves?
Alright,
From top to bottom, since we're in Discord.
Top to bottom? Yeah, let me just...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who's top?
Alright, well, I guess
should
I
be
am.
Leo, Dedboi, Logan, Joel, and then I'll go ahead.
Alright, well, I'm Leo. God damn it.
Mhm. What's your race? What's your criminal background? What's your age? What's your social security number?
7702.
Hey, stop that.
He tried to commit suicide.
Suicide?
Oh,
Suicide?
Yes, and how many suicide attempts do you have?
Yeah.
on record or on personal level?
on record.
Officially noted.
Okay, well, Deadboy should probably introduce himself, but I feel like he's busy.
My name is Jeff.
Then William introduce yourself? I think just saying Deadboy is pretty much the only introduction he has.
I have no fucking name at all.
His name's
whatsoever.
Deadboy, and he's partially racist.
He's an idea.
Can we not do that? If it's going on Spotify, can we not do that? Can we not? Please?
Yeah,
It's just
actually,
a
you can't
joke.
have racist on Spotify.
It's funny
Yeah.
joke funny.
Yeah, funny
See,
joke.
I do it
Logan,
because
you
it's
wanna go?
funny.
Oh, is it my turn? Yeah,
I guess
hi.
so.
I'm Logan. I'm also the co-host, along with
Yep.
these 5 fuck knuckles.
Upload.
Speaking of these 5,
Speaking of fuck knuckles.
the official set is subject to change. We're definitely gonna have different people on every week, probably. So,
Maybe.
say Leo might not be on next week. You never know. Just depending on how busy we all are.
Leo,
yeah.
you're getting cut. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand in your paycheck.
Yeah, don't ever come back. Leave right now.
Leave.
I thought I
There
just
goes
got
Joel.
my
Joel's gone.
I just got my green card, dude. God
Well,
damn
that's
it.
a bummer.
Come here.
Joel, you need to fix yourself. You.
God, he's broken. He's so
Oh my
broken.
god. Fix yourself.
What was that?
Who was
Stupid
that?
Idiot.
What was what?
Nothing, it's fine.
Alright, so
John,
Logan, you
you're
don't
still
hear
in my
introduction?
background?
Yeah. Good.
Alright, Joel, go ahead if you're good.
What's going on? Joel. I guess. Okay, seriously.
This
come
isn't a Tinder introduction.
Okay.
Just
on.
tell
Fuck
me
up. Damn. Let me finish.
You
Yeah,
got
Joel's
No.
currently sitting on a casting couch.
You got this. There you go.
Casting couch. Oh my god. I mean, I guess we could say I'm like one of the other co-hosts that was here for episode 0, but yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
to see more of what's gonna happen with more of the podcast.
I
Yeah,
muted him.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
honestly, this podcast, if it keeps going, which I'd like it to,
yeah. Honestly, same here.
definitely
Wait, if
should do well.
episode 0 was also full of co-hosts, wouldn't that make me one as well?
You weren't there.
No.
You were there for like 10 minutes.
Well, that's something. Okay,
We're
Yeah,
just
okay.
I was
we're
napping.
assistant.
Well,
we're
I'd
assistants.
say me and Logan are the two main hosts since we're both uploading, kind of.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Jesus.
All right, so I am Nathan, of course, or psychicmindeye, and
I don't want to hear you calling yourself that.
I'm the person who uploads this to Spotify, hopefully. So, yeah. All right. So this week, the title should be Leo's relationship blunders or something along the lines of that. Because apparently
What's
Leo
it like
wants to,
sucking a madman, real quick?
Leo wants to whine for this. The other day, I was telling Leo about this podcast. Like, dude, I'm gonna come on this podcast. I'm finna tell some stuff. So I'm like, well,
yeah,
okay.
Mom said I'm gonna write stuff
And
tomorrow.
here we are.
I got it.
Here we are.
All right,
I was-
all right, Leo. Tell us about your
Well, I'll get it
depressing
tomorrow,
love
don't
I
life.
think Leo's busy.
Mother be like.
I get chancla.
I can talk about the bello, shabo, yo.
Hey, ¿qué pasó?
Come on,
¡Órale!
fine.
¡Get the money!
I thought we weren't gonna be racist.
It's
Go.
not if it's true.
It's all
Jesus
stereotypical.
Christ.
That's not how it works, dead boy.
It's called a
I mean, hey, I'm technically not being racist because I'm also Mexican.
Okay, now
I'm
let's talk
technically
about
not racist because I'm Canadian. And I'm
So, all right. So,
Not-
Should I start?
I am.
well, do we want to start with the Beaner incident, or do
I
we
have-
want to go in straight into Leo's stories?
Let's start with that. Let's start with the light. Let's start with the beaners incident.
Beaner
I want to hear
stories.
this.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
you were there, but okay. So the other day we're sitting in English class, and well, if our English class is sort of odd because it's mainly an AP thing.
Miss
Mhm.
Brown's
Me
a
and Leah both
bitch.
have, yeah, our English classes are AP classes. So if you don't take part in AP classes, if you ever do, you'll notice that AP kids are really sort of odd.
Toxic.
Like the diehard AP kids are really weird. So anyway, we're sitting there and I'm like they're talking about weird stuff. And I look to Leo for guidance and I'm like, "Dude, can you help me?" So he starts doing this thing with his hands, like he puts them together and he starts like praying. I'm like, "Yes, Leo, give me the beaner magic."
Oh,
And one of the girls sitting next to me turns over and is like, "Whoa, whoa!" It's
I
like,
was
"You
doing the
can't
Holy
do
Trinity.
that."
Holy Trinity.
I'm like, so I'm just sitting here like, "Oh my god, this is gonna go well." So yeah,
I think the stupid thing about stuff like that is like, it's really not that offensive. Like, why?
especially when it's used like in between two good friends.
If it's Deadboy, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Let me speak. Let me spec. So
didn't even
like,
say anything.
if like the person you're saying it to doesn't get offended, why should you get offended by it? Especially,
Yeah, that's-
let me ask you this: what ethnicity? What's this?
ethnicity.
Yeah, what he said. What was she? Was she like?
I don't
No,
want to.
she was that.
It's
She
2019.
basically always butts in at people's conversations whenever no one is talking to her.
One of the few.
Oh,
but
she's
yes,
one of
it's,
those.
I'd assume white. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, well then, yeah. Why should she get offended
Yeah,
if you're
I don't-
saying that?
I'm
too?
offended for you.
That isn't.
Like,
Yeah, tell them to go
That's
fuck
the most
themselves.
bullshit I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. So I've been going through the past couple days asking my my Latino friends.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Disappear again. I've been going and asking my Latino friends for beaner passes. So far, I've asked Leo. I asked him, can I go get you tacos in return for a beaner pass? He asked, well, what taco place? You know, you got to know the taco place.
I do. I
Of
did.
course. I told him Taco Bell because you know, hashtag
Like-
Merga.
Dude,
I told him get this shit out of here.
Dude, Taco Bell's great.
Taco Bell's
Oh,
not even
and
that
by
bad
the way,
actually.
wasn't it yesterday was National Taco Day? So
Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sad.
I
Dude,
had
that's
tacos.
that's
Dude.
why I was so confused earlier because you were like you were talking to me earlier. You were like, "Hey, can I have the beaner
oh
pass?"
yeah,
What? I was so confused about. It. I'm like, "What do you mean by can you have the beaner pass? Like, what are you asking for?"
Can I
See,
have
he
the
wants
beaner
it.
pass?
I want the beaner pass
He just wants it, dude.
because apparently you need one. I don't know. According to a
Alright,
bunch
well,
of white
well,
AP kids,
well-
I need a
All right,
pass.
first time on this podcast, I am officially giving Nathan
The beaner pass?
Is it
Manila
happening?
Jones the beaner pass.
Yes,
This is the
Now,
first episode, man.
I am
Damn.
officially quitted. Joel, I'm gonna need an official JPEG of this.
Certificate award.
I'm gonna need a
pass.
certificate.
You don't need a fucking physical copy of a beaner pass. You
I
fucking...
do.
Oh, that
Listen.
brings up a funny story. So
Logan, just draw that for your freaking Photoshop thing. Just make a beaner pass.
so at my birthday, my friend and I share the same birthday, and we both got a gift from my one friend. He's like, "This costs $6. You better appreciate it."
Was it the beaner pass?
No, he bought us a certified N-word pass.
Oh my god.
Oh
It was
my
it was
God.
actual paper, and he went on Fiverr and purchased it for
You went on
$12.
Fiverr? Oh my god.
You told me about this.
You
I
know
thought
what
it
I
was
did with it? I
$6.
used it in under 2 seconds and threw it away like instantly.
I
That's not
remember
like you
this.
He's
really
like,
needed
"That
it.
cost me $12." I'm like, "It's a piece of paper." But it costs $12. It's a piece of paper. But no,
my God.
it is a piece of paper. Why would you buy this? And he's like, "It was funny."
It's
I don't think you
funny.
understand how dumb you are.
That's funny.
And now
So, yeah,
I
now-
never hang out with him.
now I've got my my rear end covered just in case there's another incident.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, chill. He's got the peps.
He's got the pass.
I can already tell how this is gonna play out. I'm just gonna be sitting in class, just doing my work, and honestly, I'm gonna end up getting a random ass call from Nathan.
Yeah, you're gonna get a call from me. Like I'm
he's
gonna
be
have to...
he's gonna be breathing funny. He's like, yo, like, I need to talk. I need your help. I'm gonna be like, what? He's be like, they're coming for me.
Yeah, the white chicks are coming for me.
Quickly.
I'm gonna have to run.
Quickly, the Hydro Flask girls are after me.
Actually, no, I think one of them has a hydro flask.
Speaking of
Oh my
hydro
God,
flask,
they just-
look at the gen chat.
They're
Who was
just gonna
it
be
that has
running
a-
it.
I was joking the other day. Who has a hydro flask?
Tate has a
One of the
Hydro
females in our
Flask.
class.
Yeah, Tate. I think
Oh,
Tate
yeah.
has a hydro flask.
He's a big female.
He does.
Oh.
Tate's one of the most unique people I've
Oh.
ever met. I would love to have him on the podcast at some time, but
I wouldn't.
I need to get Tate and Alexis on the podcast, and maybe Sune, because I told Sune
Oh
about the podcast.
God, dude, I feel like that would be so toxic.
Sune is all right.
Sune-
Are you telling me it's already
I-
not toxic enough for you? I can make it more.
Don't please.
Oh,
Stop.
no.
Yeah, no.
But-
We'll save that for later. It's only the
Everybody who
first
had to
episode.
invite on the podcast would be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and invite the AP cult at some point. I probably-
Mm.
Don't you hate everyone in that class?
I really do, but I don't know.
So you
Except for
probably
me.
shouldn't.
You
What?
do realize how that's gonna play out, right?
Even the teacher hates us.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Dude, I
That's
was
a
gonna
given.
talk about
Every
this.
teacher hates every
This
student.
is the funniest. So every
Okay, Mark.
time our teacher tells us, like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be working in groups today," I turn to Leo immediately. I'm like, "Oh man,"
Oh shit!
because I
Here we
know
go
how it's
again.
about to go down. We've come up with an inside joke every time we work about Kmart. So like I made it a point to reference Kmart the other day, and our teacher comes up to us like kind of near the class is ending, and she's like, "So guys, we need to make sure that we're staying on topic. I really like your enthusiasm," but she says it in the most like she's trying to be as nice as possible because she's whenever someone holds their words and tries to search for a better one.
She's
Yeah.
like, you guys need to
Not Stevie from
get on
Malcolm in the Middle.
task.
We were on task though. We're just like we're taking the long way.
So, side note, real quick, I oh my God, I was drawing
Dropped
a
out?
picture. I was drawing a picture,
Uh-huh.
like I usually do,
right.
and I forgot that I had a screenshot saved.
Oh no.
So I went to copy something and I tried to paste it, and instead of pasting what I wanted copied, it pasted the screenshot from earlier. So it's just a picture of like shotgun shells in a furnace, me wearing like the goofiest outfit, and,
Oh,
Ooh, I got a loot box.
and Ronald Reagan and Deadboy in the corner.
That's funny. But yeah, no,
Alright.
that class that's oh my god.
At least like we can make it a good day, but everybody else is just like meh.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
typical.
hang myself.
Seriously, AP kids, Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's
Um,
what I really can't handle, especially like in classes and stuff like that, or in like in general if you're like around certain people. I just can't stand people that just like to bring down the vibe of the mood. Like,
bring
if, like if
moods.
everything's like being like really good and everything like that. I don't know what it is. Like they just kill the mood so quick.
Well, it's also
Which is
because AP
one-
kids, it's one thing like they don't understand the actual like value of comedy. Like they
Kevin.
think they're absolutely hilarious, but
they're
they're
not.
just not.
And then whenever
Oh,
I
so
say
they're like
something funny,
preppy
like
white
Nathan and I are
people.
laughing at it, and Alexis laughs at it,
They
and
do
everybody
that?
else is just like, "The fuck did you just say? What is this heresy?"
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. They don't have a
Oh.
real sense of humor. They've got a very isolated one that's not normal.
They're the type of people who will laugh at the same joke 5 times in a row, like on Friday, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god. They have. I swear to God.
Lanyard, dude, lanyards. Have you heard of lanyards, dude? They're so funny and cool, dude.
Uh-huh.
Let me say it for 7 times in a row, and
Uh-huh.
everybody's gonna laugh.
Yeah, and the happy. Well, I mean, I don't know. The happy
God.
birthday thing's a little bit funny. I will admit that one's funny.
Oh Jesus Christ!
We have. It's me, Leo. We have another dude who's in most of my class as well. But we also have another dude that we've known since kindergarten as well. Because it was basically us three. It was me, Leo, and this other guy in kindergarten. We've known each other like ever since.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, there's the same person who said the thing about the beaner thing. Also comes in every day and tells the third guy happy birthday every day, because apparently that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, that class is it's a specialty.
It's
So
a clusterfuck.
Logan,
I
how's
can ask
how's? Oh wait, hold on. Actually, the dude who we're talking about is in Logan's pre-cal class.
Really?
Gravity?
Logan, you know
That's
Rudy in that
not
class?
pre-
He's like the kind of taller
yeah.
Asian guy.
I know you're
Yeah,
talking
it's that
about.
guy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well,
All right. Well, now that's
So we
out the
want to
way.
get to
All
Leo's.
right, Leo. Let's hear about your depressing love life.
Story
Yeah, Leo.
time,
Let's get into
boys.
this.
Yeah,
meat.
how's that
was
man pee-pee?
Okay, no. First of all,
That-
I'm completely straight.
No,
Yeah, okay.
he's lying.
Despite
He's
what that
lying
says.
to you, viewers. He is lying.
No. Here's the title of the pod. No, here's the title of episode 1. Leo is gay?
question mark? No, question mark,
Yeah,
exclamation mark.
Yeah, question mark, exclamation mark.
If you
Loves
guys
man pee-pee? Question mark, question mark.
no, okay. So you guys remember that one chick I was dating over the summer who like
Uh-huh.
I was getting booty hurt because I wasn't talking to her because my great grandfather had just passed.
I
Mhm.
think so.
Every girl ever.
Okay, so basically, like, whenever I told her, it was just like, look, I don't think we should be dating anymore. We should just like be friends or something, right? And
Right.
like, she would just try and like spam call me, so I blocked her, right? Like that was
Bros
like near the end of
before
summer,
hoes.
and then like somehow, like a couple of weeks ago, I had just gone out of watching It Chapter 2 with my family, and I
Uh-huh.
look at my phone, and there's this random number just like spammy FaceTime calling me, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
I text the number. I'm like, who is this? And she texts back, you know who it is.
Oh
And
my
I'm just
god.
I'm like, no, I don't. And then she's like, she says her name. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hello,
Like-
girl. It is me. Back again.
Okay. And then I was just like, look, I'm in the car with my family. I can't FaceTime you right now. So can we talk later? And she's like, okay, I guess.
That's so perfectly timed.
freaking Joelle. But yeah, she's like, okay, I guess. And I'm like, she was the one spam calling me, so
Uh-huh.
I was a little confused. So I got home and I told her, okay, I just got home. Immediately, as soon as like I sent the message, she spam like FaceTime calls me. I answer and I'm like, hi. And she's all like, straight up, the first word she says to me is just like, you. And I'm like,
You.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you.
What?
Alright, Leo. I'm gonna stop you there real quick. Question. Is she a Visco girl?
Visco.
Hydro flask.
She's white and runs cross country, but I don't think she's
Probably,
that type of
probably.
Oh,
white.
she is
no.
such
Yeah.
a. Oh yeah. If she's white and does cross country, oh yeah, she's a fucking Visco girl.
Yeah,
I-
probably.
I thought that she was Soldier
Joel, you
Boy
just really
because when
think
you
like
answered, she
Soldier
went, "You."
Well,
she was
that means she probably wears an overly large shirt, which is typical Visco girl outfit. So
more of an overly large hoodie. More of an overly large.
yeah, probably
hoodie.
Visco. Probably Visco.
Dude,
Mhm.
fun fact about scrunchies. I always thought that was food for some reason. Like every time
You know,
someone said, every
Joe,
time
I'm seriously like, I'm gonna note this real quick. I seriously think Joseph is becoming a Visco girl because he does that stupid and Ayuk
He
thing,
does.
and he wears a scrunchie on his arm. I don't know. It's
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
well,
it's becoming questionable.
A Visco guy.
Oh.
Ew.
I don't know if I
Viscous.
want to tell this because I'm gonna get super heated, but my first period is broken. I'll just state that right now, and if we get to it, then I'll get to it.
Yeah,
So you woman man.
let me just finish this real
But yeah,
quick.
Leo, go ahead.
Okay, so basically, like I tell her, it's like, yeah, I guess it's me. Like, what's up? Like, what do you want to talk about? I guess because I kind of blocked you. I was just like in that awkward point where like I didn't want to talk to you because you were being like a. Well, I think I said this in Bryce's podcast a while back, and they were all like, "Man, what a bitch." So I was just like, "Yeah, what's up?" I guess, and she's all like, "You hurted me," and I'm like.
You heard it in me.
Oh, me.
And I was like, I left things as like peaceful as they possibly can be. If you want to hate me, like go ahead. Like I know we're never probably gonna see each other again because you go to a different school.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on.
She
goes
went
to a
to
different
Barbers
school.
Hill.
Fake.
Thought.
She is a hoe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really call that off for like right off the bat. Like,
Leo, you should have
Logan.
known this. She goes to Barbers Hill.
Well, why do you think
I'm
I
so
ended
sorry.
things with her? What do you think I was doing? Bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Is this the same girl you went to dinner with?
Oh, fuck me.
You
I'm
went
so
to bless you.
sorry.
with this chick?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why did you give me an to him? Sorry.
But yeah, and then like
Gaming.
she was like getting all like emotional, started crying, and she was just like, "Yeah, I can't do it. You know, I'm not like that. I can't hate. Like, I love you." And I'm like,
Dick rider, dick rider.
Literally.
That's fucking.
So I just told her, look,
Yeah, Leo.
I'm really
Ow. Are you riding dick?
no. I mean, she
Oh my god.
she
Oh my
did
God,
right.
Joel.
I already told you guys how she sucked me up in the movie theater, and like how she and I did
Oh,
in the back of my
please
truck.
don't. I have. My head hurts
Honestly,
now.
I think I'm probably just gonna restart my fucking phone.
I don't understand why you're
Bullshit.
disconnecting and Deadboy's not. I thought it may be like a permissions thing, but y'all are both the same level.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
except I'm cooler.
No, I don't know about that one.
You wanna... Yeah, whose house did you stay at? Yeah.
Wait, hold
Stayed
on.
at Dario's house and then I invited
Here,
you.
I'm gonna move us to a different room because they both. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. This may not disconnect us. I don't know.
Oh, Logan, you have to tell the story after Leo's done. The story about Daria.
The story of Daria.
That shit was funny.
Oh boy.
I remember when you were talking about that person. I was like, Dario or Daria?
No, it was Daria.
So Leo, how long? Is this a multi-story debacle thing? we
It's
got?
almost I mean, this is just like for one female. I got plenty of others
okay.
for a future
Right.
episode.
Well, I
I guess
mean, we
it'll
got
be a
another
thing.
hour, so we got time to fill. So I mean, if you want to just pop off, I mean,
Has it already been an hour?
no,
No,
it's
it's
been
been-
like 23 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. But anywho, like yeah, I told her, look, I'm really sorry you feel that way. I don't want things to be weird or anything, but I just really don't want to talk to you anymore. And I'm sorry. You can call me an asshole. You can hate me. I really just like I'm really not into this right now. I don't want to talk. And then I hung up and blocked that number.
Leo, here's what you should have done. You should have
Hmm.
said, "Fuck you," and then blocked the number.
No,
Or
you
should
know
I
what you should have done? You should have taken the dead boy approach. You should have just said,
Be gone,
cry.
dog.
You should,
No,
you
no,
should
no,
have
no,
just said, cry and then leave.
No,
It's
this
a
is what
good
you really.
tactic.
This is
It
what you
is,
really-
dude.
this
I
is what you
love
really-
it. It's so satisfying to just walk, just like someone's complaining to you, and just like cry and then walk off. It's
Holy-
hilarious.
That is
Leo,
not-
this is what you really should have done. You should have done this. You should have been like, Mac is bad, and then.
What did we say about the ear rape? Bruh.
Oh, dude, I am not I'm not actually an asshole. Like that would
I
be cruel
am.
to somebody.
I am too.
God damn it.
We
You
all
Clearly
are.
have not been around.
Leo, we all are assholes here, and you're included.
Angela's just a bigger one.
What did I do? Just what did I do to y'all? I don't know,
He's
man.
an asshole like the rest of us, man.
And Nathan's the whitest.
So,
I'm the
hey,
white knight here. Anybody need protecting?
I said wide.
I'll call the coughs off you. You guys good? Joel, you
He's
good?
Lester. He's Lester.
Hey Nathan, can I get the white pass?
Got you.
Get the white pass.
pass.
You are now allowed
What's
into
the
Starbucks
white
and
pass?
Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
You can also say the word cracker.
My favorite.
Like you haven't
cracker.
been before, but you know now it's just
Now it's even more certified.
yeah.
All right, so Leo, you got another one for us?
Yeah, I've got plenty to say,
You got
but
plenty.
but I don't
we
want to take
won.
all of it. I don't want to take all the time. I'll let Logan.
Well,
say
like
the
I
story.
said, we got if you guys want to go and then just turn back to this, y'all are.
Yeah, Logan, you want to go ahead?
Do I want to go ahead? What kind of story should I tell? 'Cause
Well,
I am
Game, yay!
I'm like
Sorry.
a book of stories.
You
However,
got a book?
yeah, I got a book. Let me just whip it out. Hold on.
That's kind of ironic, seeing as you can't read.
Oh. Ooh.
Ha!
I don't know what to talk about.
I gave you a story idea. What do you mean?
What kind of topic do we want to talk about?
Well, got any interesting school stories or love stories or
You
funny
really think
stories?
Logan has
Yeah,
found
and-
one?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Did I tell you guys about the secret chair that's on top of the roof of the school?
I'm sorry.
There's a
There's
chair.
a
There's a
chair
chair.
on top
It's
of
like
the
a
school.
sunbathing chair. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those long stretch out chairs.
Is it like a Dwight Schrute chair?
I don't know what that is, but yeah, probably.
Dwight Loot.
It's,
I know
How
exactly
did-
what
It's like a
you're talking
long
about.
beach chair. During the summer, I think this is like during the summer after freshman year. This is like right before
Uh-huh.
sophomore year. I went on top of the roof of the school.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
You know, I really didn't have anything better to do, and I'm surprised I'm surprised no one caught me. Cause
It was
like,
Depresso Espresso.
so I went on top of the roof and I was just kind of chilling. I was looking around. I was
Uh-huh.
like, "This is sick." And then I go to like the corner, and there's just this chair that's just set up in the corner. And I was like, "Why is this set up here?" But there's no like evidence of anyone actually ever being up there. There's just a chair that's just set up in the corner. I haven't been up there since. I don't know if it's still up there or not. But then, I forgot where it was. It's like right by the gym. Like, you know how you go from the gym to the cafeteria, or like
Mhm.
wait, yeah, from the gym to the cafeteria. If you like climb up there, it's like right there. And
I bet you. You know how?
dude, it's really nice up there actually. Like the wind is it's perfect during the summer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's during the summer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's during the summer.
You know how? God, who's our principal?
Huh?
No, not that
Which
one.
principal?
The main principal.
Chaddick
Huh?
or
Yeah, you know how Chaddick's like kind of like really tanned for some reason?
He's
Maybe that's his chair.
That's probably
he
his
is a
chair.
Chad. He is.
That's
the
what he does
Chad.
during his conference period.
He just
He
gets
goes to
bored
self-
during the day and he runs up there.
Whenever
He just
his,
goes to
his wife.
self-tan himself
So
upstairs.
did you have to climb a ladder to get up there? How
I climbed. I don't know how to explain. There's like pipes on the side of the building that are like covered.
Uh-huh.
I think.
So
I
you pulled
think,
some Assassin's Creed shit.
I
You pulled
think
an
they were
Uncharted?
covered. Yeah, I climbed. I really like climbing on top of stuff.
Beg
Like
pardon.
a house cat?
Like yeah, like
No
a
wonder
cat.
you're short.
Like,
I beg your
oh my
pardon.
god, that's mean. Like you remember when we were at the park and I was gonna climb up all the way on top of the thing.
Yes.
You went and
Yeah.
Well, no,
the
you
tent.
did.
I
And then you were
attempted,
singing.
and then I said, "Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get down." Because ironically, I love to climb up on stuff, but I'm terrified of hearts. I'm terrified of hearts.
Height.
I'm terrified of heights.
No, you're just
Yeah,
scared
I
of
hate
falling,
it.
dude. You're not
Yeah,
scared
that's
of
that's what
heights.
that means, Leo.
You're scared of falling like really, really hard and hurting yourself, dude. That's all
Yes,
that
that's what
is.
that means, Leo.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
terrified of
joking.
heights, so it's really not a good idea for me to be doing stuff like that because
So you've got an absolutely counterproductive enjoyment or absolutely counterproductive hobby.
yeah, pretty much. It's awful. It's awful, but it's great at the same time.
The
Oh,
thing
that's-
is like you like something that will end up killing you.
Yeah.
Oh well. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
Hell yeah.
And what does kill you makes
fucking
you
day.
What kills you
We
makes
see
you
we
dead.
see tomorrow on the news.
Oh,
Logan
Leo,
fell
you
off
need to
his
tell
roof.
that story. You need to tell the story of the shooting.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
well, it's
how
a
dare
very
you.
mini story, but
So when are you gonna turn yourself in?
You know what?
Oh,
No,
I
It was
didn't
an
do it. I
impo-
swear. I swear. I swear. I
it
swear.
was an imposter. Let me explain.
It was an accident.
all right. Leo's got an evil twin, basically, but
All right.
It was
Two-Face.
Dario.
I don't know if I should.
Leo's
No, what I-
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
No, we're not talking about.
He
that.
read
That-
the book.
I really did. Okay, so just earlier today, I went to go watch the Joker movie with my family. Really good movie. I somehow related to it in like some deep levels that actually scare me, but I'll get to that later.
That's kind of weird.
But anyways, like right after the movie ended, like I checked my phone, and I get a text from my coach saying, "Hey, is everything okay?" And I'm like, depends on who you ask, because I've been going through some shit. No, I didn't say that, but I just said
I
depends
like
on
how
who you
your
ask.
coach just completely ignores what you said there.
He says,
If you
I
look
heard
at
that there.
if you look at the logs, it's like
I say depends on what you ask. My coach says, I heard that there was an incident and you were there. And then I asked, wait, what? Where at? He texts back, if you don't know about it, then the person who called me has you confused with someone else. And I said, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about a shooting.
Sorry,
And-
IDK.
Yeah,
On your
IDK.
fucking
Yeah.
internet friend.
He also
IDK.
spelled YA. Cops arrested.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, and he wasn't the only one. Some of my friends were all like, dude, there was a shooting, and they say Leo was involved. And they're like, dude, what the hell? Let's call him. And I had my phone on silent the whole time, so I was just in there chilling. And they thought like I had actually gotten arrested or something. So like as
Friends
soon
are
as like
terrible people.
as soon as I got out the movie, I'm like, dude, like what the fuck is going on? I just like I told you guys I was going to the movies, and they were like, yeah, dude, but we heard about this and that. I'm like, bro, really? You think I would like go white all out, shoot up the school or something?
Yes.
But no, it's supposedly this other dude named Leo shot another sophomore named a student named Vincent at our school or
Such a
at a party.
white name.
Yeah, really white names. But he supposedly Leo, this other fake Leo, shot this dude point blank in the face, and now that other dude is in the hospital.
Oh, he's still alive? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What
He's
the
still
hell?
alive.
How?
Mission
I
failed.
don't like.
what a gamer.
Dude, he had, a
Mission
golden,
failed. We'll get him next time.
he had a golden helmet on, bro. He had gold armor.
Bro, he hit him for 102 shield.
Dude, he hit him for 7 damage with the gold pump.
He just bodied him with a sniper.
Jesus Christ! But
No,
yeah,
but, you know, the funny thing about that is, right, Leo has this thing where, like, everybody thinks something's happened to him, so they all call him. If it came up in the news, it's like, yeah, I fell off a building or something, no one would care.
actually, or else the
There's
school
no
made an
one cares.
announcement.
It's like, yeah, so by the way,
Oh my-
this kid died yesterday. Who?
Who's that?
Did
Who
you
dat?
see the football game yesterday?
No.
No. I don't watch football.
Football.
Yeah.
FIFA.
Aren't you a booby? Shut
You have a
the fuck.
Logan, have you got the new FIFA 20, bro? Leo, you got that new FIFA, bro?
Hell no, I never played a FIFA game ever.
FIFA's stupid.
You've never. Wait, hold on.
I've played it, but
That's
I've never
heresy.
owned
No.
it.
That's
Shut
heresy.
the fuck up. Shut the
I've
fuck
played
up,
it,
Leo.
but I've never
No,
owned
shut the
it.
fuck up right
Leo,
now.
I'm revoking your
You-
beaner pass.
You're
You
telling me.
revoke- I never gave you the beaner pin.
I'm revoking
Okay,
yours.
Leo, you're
Let
telling me this. As a fellow beaner, you've never played FIFA in your
I
life.
said I have played. I just don't. I've never owned it.
Should I make a new role in the
I'm
server
pissed.
that's like just the beaner
You
pass
shouldn't be
role?
disappointed. FIFA's a garbage game.
It
FIFA is a really
It's
garbage
not that. If I would have owned it, I would probably never touch it.
Yeah, I've never
Honestly.
played FIFA, but I know how sports games are with their microtransactions because of how stupid the sports community is.
Would
That,
FIFA,
like-
does FIFA have microtransactions now?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they do.
It
FIFA,
really-
Not
Matt,
now,
or
it's
2K
bad.
and all that. Yeah, they love their microtransactions.
Fucking EA is
Minus,
taking
like,
over.
the
Because the sports community's stupid. They don't push back. Like you go to the shooter market and everybody's like, dude, microtransactions suck. And then you go to the sports community like, yeah, I got a new character. So that's about the extent of that.
But since we're on the topic now of like games and stuff like that, what
Are we
is
going back
y'all's
to games?
opinion on the whole entire
Mario
like
Kart
stop-
Mobile.
Shut the fuck up, cunt.
Put more
Go ahead.
oomph to it. I'm trying to educate
Actually,
you.
no. Okay, so yeah, what is y'all's opinion on Mario Kart Mobile?
It's the stupidest thing I've ever played in my entire life.
I am so fucking addicted, dude. I am
Yeah,
on
I'm
heroin
gonna have to
playing
strongly
for
Honestly, me
20
too.
plays.
I am addicted to
Oh
it.
my
I just
god.
unlocked Pauline and
Mario
the Golden
Kart is
Glider,
not
dude.
bad. but
Mario
this
Kart
game
Mobile.
is ass.
Okay, I would say that I'd play Mario Kart 8 for at least a little bit, but it's Mario Kart Mobile's awful. As a person who
Yeah.
like plays racing games every week, it hurts me to play that game.
Yeah, but you
Nathan-
don't play like
Nathan,
kart racers.
I don't play kart racers. I play real racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
play-
kart racers
play
were
Forza
the real
NASCAR. I play NASCAR.
That's a kart racer.
There's Mike on the left. Huh?
No, NASCAR is a yeah. But no, I play Forza every week. I get on every week, and I
Yeah, but they don't have
real
pre-shows though.
mechanics. There's real mechanics that you have to learn and stuff. You know.
But
You have
where's
to
the
learn.
bananas though?
Yeah, like
What about the bananas?
If you turn traction control off, you'll find your bananas.
to be fair, kart
Tilt
racing
control on Forza.
came before the actual racing games.
I'm not straight up hating on kart racers because I know people like them. Mario Kart is there's a certain ring to it that I could probably enjoy it if I got into it, but I would rather play Forza.
That I can understand.
Just because I'm into real cars,
Yeah, that's very reasonable.
I mean,
Mario
Mario
the new
Kart
Mario
has
Kart
Mercedes.
that was a terrible thing. I wish
It has Mercedes, but it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same ring to it because I know what real Mercedes do.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Plus,
Like, they're not little kart racers that dance around the track. They're massive German muscle cars, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
They're like the Dodge Charger of Germany.
I need to start muting
The
myself.
Dodge Charger of Germany.
Well, at least they used to before they went. No, because if you know anything about cars, the Mercedes, they used to make giant sedans with giant V12s in them that would just growl at you if you came anywhere near them.
Like that.
And now they've kind of like lowered them because of emissions garbage. But yeah, no, I don't know.
Dude, oh no, I honestly missed that.
I do too.
Because
I
I remember my cousin, he owned one of those big ass fucking sedans. And we'll be in a drive-through, like we'll be going to like Burger King or somewhere, and we will just be waiting for the food, and then no one will come to the window. And so it was like you'll be like, "Yo, watch this." I'm like, "What are you about to do?" He'll be like, he starts it up, like he turns it off, and then turns the car back on, and it was like, "Roar, roar." Then all of a sudden, I look in the window, and then like 2 employees just freaks the fuck out and rushes towards the window. He's like, "What was that?" I'm like, "It was my car."
Yeah, no, I mean that used to be the Mercedes life. They would, they're not as hard anymore. They still have,
I am.
Dude, Nathan, remember when you made me rev my engine in the parking lot just because you wanted to hear
Did
my
I make
V8?
you do that?
Yeah.
Sounds like something you would do.
You're like, "Hey man, let me hear that V8, bro." I bet.
Your little quiet car.
This V
Hey,
is
man, is
clean,
that a
bro.
Supra?
It's clean.
It's a 2002 Toyota Tundra for anybody who doesn't. That's,
Yo.
You have a fucking Tundra?
he has
I
it's
do.
a 2002 Tundra though.
Ew.
It's yeah.
You know what?
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Toyota Tundra is a cool truck, but it's also an ISIS truck. When you
Oh,
Alright, well.
Good.
I'm trying to game while talk. It's really difficult.
then
what are you
Dude.
playing?
I don't know.
Not as in callouts, just as in not screaming racist words. Like Beaner.
Yeah. Do you want your pass?
Can I borrow one?
I
I'll pay you
don't know
back,
if
I
can do
promise.
I don't have any more Leo.
that. You mean
Not
dedboi?
Leo.
On the phone?
No,
I'm
I'm just letting Leo. I'm just letting Leo know I don't have any more passes.
I know.
Wow.
Well,
I
Leo's
feel
very
oppressed.
stingy with these passes, so.
I feel oppressed. God. Look what you've done.
All right, so where do we want to go from here? Because we have 45
well,
minutes
here's a fun
left.
fact. I just got killed by XX Big Dingus Part 2.
That's cool.
That's fun.
I
So I
feel
guess,
like I have some stories from PAX to tell.
Do you? Well, I was gonna go off about my first period because this shouldn't take too long, but.
You do that. I have to think of sides.
All right.
Yeah.
So I come in Monday morning, and keep in mind this last 2 weeks we've been working on a project for this class where you had to build something out of recycled materials because it's an engineering class. But we come in and we sit there and we do the project. We finish it up, and then he's like, "All right, guys, who wants to present it? Are you guys ready?" And I was like, "Wait, hold on.
I'm
Aren't we
doing
supposed
it on
to?
the phone.
Aren't we supposed to present this with a PowerPoint and stuff?" And he's like, it's whatever. And he's like, he's having us present it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get done with the presentations, and he's like, so I'm sure you guys have heard the bad news. And he's like, yeah, so this class is going to exist on Monday. So everybody immediately is like, what? Well, I'm sorry? And then
What class?
it's my first period engineering class.
Oh, oof.
Yeah. This is the second year I haven't had this. We were supposed to take this class last year, but it ended up being canceled because I didn't think they had a teacher. But this year they're canceling it because apparently the attendance rates aren't too high, or the participation rate isn't too high. because we have apparently has first period, which has which my class, and it's like pretty full. There's enough students, and there's fifth period, which is like one slot open.
Nice.
And then there's like he has two other classes that are like they have like 6 people in them. So now, if you were a counselor, what would you do in this situation? Would you try and separate those people in other classes, or would you just cancel his classes?
Take some people from the first class since it's full and put them in the other classes.
Exactly. You would disperse them out. You would figure out a way where you aren't just canceling the class for 30 people.
Nah,
I relate to that.
No, here's the stupid thing, right? So I can understand, okay, we'll cancel the 2 classes that don't have any people in them, and we'll move them out, okay? But why would you cancel the first period class that has pretty much is full, and why would you not cancel the class that's on 5th period? Does that make sense to you?
No.
No, that really doesn't.
None of it makes sense to me.
It sounds like something our school would do, though.
It does. Our school is so stupid. It hurts me.
I had the same shit happen like when I was in the middle school.
When I
was in choir. My choir class was just so fucking huge. Like it had like 70 people in it, and it didn't make no sense.
That's what she said.
There was no other choir classes that the teacher taught except for that one, and there was just mainly just a fuck ton of people, and it didn't make no sense to me. That why have so many people in one class and have only one teacher to fucking operate it when you could just disperse it into different classes. It didn't make no sense to me about it. It's like that's putting that's putting a lot of pressure on who's teaching, and 2, that's too much stress to worry and have to figure out and fucking keep count of so many people in one class.
Well, I mean, choir classes are normally pretty big, but yeah, even at our middle school, they had it swapped up where the girls were in one class, the guys were in the other class, and they still had it to where some of them were like split.
That's sexist.
No, that's how you run a choir.
Oh.
Because you have to focus on the guys' voices and the girls' voices, because they're of course different.
Yeah, but with my choir class, like when I was in middle school, it was just it was a little it was fucked.
Yeah.
Like whenever we had to like get down and hunker down, like learn songs and learn parts, nobody wouldn't do shit, and I would look over and the teacher would be literally writing his suicide note.
God, that's messed up. But
God damn.
Yeah, no, it's insane how just like sort of awful the education is in this country.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got classes where kids just don't pay attention, the teacher doesn't care. You've got classes where the teacher genuinely hates coming to school every day,
and the students do care.
Mr. Fan,
which is awfully rare, but still, I want to learn shit, and then there are people in the background who's like, yeah, yippee, like.
Well, I mean,
not to be picking at that specific group, but certain groups will like fight over dominance, basically. Like, I'm the alpha group.
I have a story. We had a senior meeting today. That's a funny thing.
Oh boy.
But
this sounds awesome.
Yeah, but oh my god. Anyway, yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, you've also got the group of kids that the teacher doesn't care about.
Yeah, like those.
I mean, let me just state this right now, okay? Not to flex, but I got my transcript the other day, and I'm 32 out of 519. That means I'm better than roughly 400, and 470, 480 students. I mean, that's insane.
Very much.
Like, I should not be ahead of that many people, but I guess there's just that many people who don't try.
Well, yeah, I was about to say you got people like me, who like generally just don't try, because I'm really low on the ranking for someone who has like all these AP classes. I'm really low on the ranking. I think
Where are you at?
I'm higher than half, but just barely.
What's your number?
I would have to find my transcript. I don't remember.
Didn't you just get it the other day?
It was Yeah, I have it in a folder in my bag that
Was
I
it
really
in the
don't want to go.
200s?
No, it was in the
270.
It was in the hunt. No, then it wasn't by barely. I don't remember. Here, I'll go get it real quick.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's.
Okay.
I mean, that's the same thing, right? I mean, Logan's got it to where he just doesn't pay attention, which I mean, that's sort of on the school system to try and get them to pay attention. That just tells you that the school system is so boring. Everything's so like standardized that you don't have. You just have kids who sit there and they don't do anything because there's no motivation to.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
at a certain point, whenever you get to high school, you're just looking at numbers on a page. The only thing you're getting out of that is like, oh, I might go to a better college, but half these kids are just going to community college anyways, or some of them just aren't going at all. Yeah, like dedboi.
It's not
And
bad.
it's not to say, yeah, it's not to say that community college is a bad option. I mean, I know kids next to me who are going to community college just because it's cheaper. But
That's what I have to do, because if I want to get into UW, I'm going to be paying literally everything out of my wallet to get in.
And then
It's
spending the rest of your
goddamn-
life trying to pay for like student loans.
I don't
that.
plan on paying student loans.
So I found my
Yeah.
transcript,
all right,
And by that, I mean I plan on not having a
and
student loan.
I lied. I'm definitely in the 200s.
you're where?
I am
270.
275.
275.
Oh, I was 5
That's-
off.
Yeah,
I
so
think-
you're below
Yeah.
50.
Barely
The
below.
last time I checked,
I
I
thought I
was
was barely
92.
above, but I guess I got them mixed up. I'm barely below, but that's like
I haven't checked this
Like-
year. But
Oh yeah,
last
'cause you
year.
didn't. You weren't there.
that doesn't really show like the level of education though.
Yeah,
Because
because you're not
Because
trying.
I sleep. I shouldn't brag about this because this
I
is an
sleep.
awful habit I've developed and I can't fix it now. I sleep. I sleep half of the day, and then I pay attention the other half. So
Well,
I have like first period. I cannot stay awake no matter what I do. I chug energy drinks. I like work out before I go. I just cannot stay awake.
uh-huh.
And then I think last period, I just don't do anything. I either sleep in that class or I don't do anything. And then there's 2 more periods in between that I sleep in. But I did this last year, and I got masters on all my tests, which doesn't make sense.
I actually only have masters on all my tests. I think I was a little bit below masters on English too.
I think that's also the one I did.
But I got really high on my Algebra 1 test.
There's
Like,
one I
think
didn't
I
get
was-
masters on.
I think I got like a 97% on my Algebra 1 test.
This, not to interrupt, but this is not a PAX story. This is a story about how my school almost got shot.
Oh,
Fun fact. So I wasn't there, so I didn't see all of it. But I was walking out of my learning how to use a Macintosh, which is just learning how to use Windows, but different. And I see like 8 police cars. I'm like, oh, this will be fun. Maybe I can go to jail. Yay! And I walked up and I asked one of the younger kids, because somehow they're like 15-year-olds going to community college, which is, I'm not smart. And they're like, dude, someone almost shot up the school. I'm like, excuse me? And they had like parts of a BB gun and an actual gun in their backpack.
wow. I've actually got I've got some interesting stories relating to this.
And, let me
yeah.
finish real quick. And apparently this has been the 3rd time the same kid has done the same thing.
You'd think they'd kick him out of school by now.
Do you?
Or
It's a
arrested.
miracle. No, he's been arrested
Well, okay.
over an amount of times.
Well,
but-
actually, not. I mean, seriously, there's a documentary that's like goes into the police department in Seattle. They're not that good.
you know, we're better than Chicago.
I was gonna tell
And
Let's
Detroit.
say, you know, I don't care how bad we are as long as we're better than them. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
I think.
All right, go ahead, tell your story.
All right. So I actually got 2 stories. One was from high school. One was from elementary school. So
Someone shot up your elementary school?
No.
Oh, this is awesome. Let me use
But-
this one.
Oh,
right.
no,
So 4th
Nathan.
grade, the year
No.
Leo was gone.
Thankfully.
There was this kid, and he was a really weird. I use this term very lightly. This
like
kid was very weird.
or like just
No, like borderline,
ed?
probably autistic. But anyway,
I do have autism. What do you mean?
this kid, I think one time he pooped his pants in class.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Like I think the teacher was like, I think he asked the teacher like, "Hey, miss, can I go to the restroom?" And she's like, "No, can you just hold it, okay?" So a couple minutes later, he raises his hand again, and the teacher's like, "Oh God, what do you want?" And he's like, "I pooped my pants."
What?
The entire class is like just laughing.
I was not.
Oh,
I was not at all ready for you to say that. I was like, there was one time where he pooped his pants in the middle class.
This guy went to poo poo in his
That
Dude just pulled down his pants and was like,
No, he's just sitting in his chair.
I gotta take a poo poo.
I don't know, but yeah, that was one instance. Then there was another time where I guess we were playing cards, and I think he slapped me.
what?
He like did a very light like beta male slap. I don't know, because I think he was trying to cheat at cards, and I tried to call him out.
no,
But
he went like this to you. No cheating.
no, like a very beta male. It's just like you wouldn't. It didn't even hurt or sting later.
I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was kind of like, bro, seriously,
Oh,
whatever. And then there was the third. I don't know if this was actually a thing that happened or if it was but apparently the kid got caught bringing a BB gun pistol to school.
What the fuck?
School shootings.
Like I guess they found out like it was in his backpack or something. I don't know, but
Dude, they
find,
should have
like,
just
hold on.
just said move on. Like
They find the BB gun in his back and he acts retarded.
I
don't know what this is. I'm too retarded.
Give me back my toothbrush.
Yeah, I don't know. That class was stupid. I got accused of cursing in the 4th grade, which if you know me, I don't do that. So it was really annoying that day because you know how whenever it's like one of those things where everybody's against you, and it's like you definitely didn't do anything, but everybody's accusing you of something. I don't know. It was one of those instances, and I was just so angry at that.
Oh my. Okay, so this is the.
What?
While you were talking, this popped in my head.
What?
So there was this one day. I was like, I got off the Max and I was just walking to school, and I had my headphones, and I was just blasting music. And I was walking by this undercover area that we have at this Max station near my school. That has an undercover area, and there's rock seating that you could just sit on. And I look over, and it was still like a little like dark-ish. The light, like the sun was like still starting to come out. I look over, and I see a homeless dude, and I didn't really pay much mind to it. I was like, oh okay, like just some homeless dude. But I didn't realize that when I looked over, he was sitting in a bag, and like not like a regular sized trash bag.
like a shopping bag.
No, not like a regular sized trash bag. Like one of those extra like big ass trash bags.
Like one of the black bags.
Yeah, and they were like, and it was huge, and I was like, okay, and I still wasn't paying attention to it, but then all of a sudden I was still looking over, and he just starts to scream, like all I saw, all I was listening to, like could hear was my music, and then all of a sudden I just see his mouth just open as wide as it can be, and then he just starts just going. I took out my earbud, like I took them out and paused my music. I'm like, "Sir, are you okay?" He was, and all I hear was just. I'm like, "Are you okay?" It's like, "No, I'm taking a shit." I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "You're taking a shit?" He was like, "Yes. What does it look like?" I'm like, "You need toilet paper?" It's like, he was like, "Yeah, do you have any?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh, well, fuck you." I'm like,
dude. I was gonna get you toilet paper, but now I'm hella not.
Man, dude, I swear.
Alright, I'm asking you twos if I'll make a Jolts dude you twos.
That would be pretty sick, honestly.
And how many likes for it?
But no, like, all right. So my second story.
Let me get the toilet paper out of my duffel
I
bag real
think
quick.
it was. Let me see. It was early high. Leo, was it early? I think it was freshman year or sophomore year.
About what?
The who was it? The courthouse or something?
Sophomore year.
Sophomore year. Right. So sophomore year, we're sitting in the. I go in the auditorium. That's where we sit before school starts, and we're sitting there for longer than normal, and we're really confused. I think what did we sit there for like an hour?
No, more for like 4 hours.
Picture of mine.
No, it
4 to
wasn't
3
4 hours.
hours.
We waited like a long time compared to what we normally sit in there. But
3 hours or 2 hours.
I'm used to sitting in there for a while. But yeah, no, it definitely wasn't 3 to 4 hours.
Well, because we went through like third period.
Yeah, that's only 2 hours or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 to 3.
It was a long time, but basically we're sitting in there. And everybody's confused. Like I think they like shut the doors, and like there were teachers guarding every door. It's like, so what's going on? You know, and they figure out that apparently there was a guy that tried to shoot or he shot like a cop or something.
Yeah.
What the
like
fuck kind of people do you hang out with?
Well, it wasn't in the school.
It
was like across the street. It was the courthouse, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, where's the courthouse? Isn't it like
It's literally
Texas
right
is
down the
most
street.
safe state with guns.
Yeah,
okay,
it was
buddy.
So right down the street, there's the courthouse, and I guess they shot a cop over there. So they put the entire school on like practically half lockdown.
No, not even half. Full blown lockdown.
Yeah. Well,
all the teachers.
Anyway, they got like helicopters flying around. You know, they got cars patrolling. It's like, dude, seriously, it was down the street.
Because they thought, they saw the suspect running this way to the high school. Everybody get down!
I don't know, man. That's weird.
I see one.
But you wouldn't keep them in the main part of the building, where like practically the entire half the student body's sitting. That's just kind of a stupid idea.
Yeah, that's a shooting.
You'd think you maybe try and get them to their classrooms, and then you can lock the doors, get everybody, dispersed out.
God, it's like a church.
Yeah, it's like the church Christ. I don't know.
Cathedral.
But I don't know.
Oh yeah, watch that video that I posted in Jen if you could.
I'm not gonna watch that again.
It's so funny.
But no, that was a really stupid thing. I don't know.
All right, well, I have a story because Logan isn't gonna tell it. So
all right, well, we got 25 minutes. So...
Oh, this will take less than 25 minutes. So Logan was coming over to Seattle for PAX, and he decided to be a numbnut and find a place last day. And he's like, "There's so many places," and he had.
Oh my god! Yeah, let me tell him.
Yeah, let him take over. I'm trying. It's really hard.
So it was like, I don't think it was like the day before my flight took off. I think it was like, I think it was like
Saturday?
a week. Yeah, it was a Saturday because it was like a week. And I was like, man, I really gotta find a place to stay. So I was looking for a place to stay, and there's so many houses. They were like so many Airbnbs that were like super cheap. And I was like, I'll just stay at one of these. They were each like $60 a day, which wasn't bad at all for like the rest of the prices, because they had like $200 ones, and then they had like 100 something. I was like, I'll just get one of these cheap ones. And they were all owned by the same dude. They were all owned. They're all owned by Dario. And we were just dying over his name the whole time. The whole time we were in Seattle, he was like, "So did you have fun at Dario's?" I was like, "Yeah, Dario had a nice bed."
Sounds like a ripoff of like Mario's Pizza or something.
Yeah. We went through the description of Dario. Actually, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna go find Dario's description. I'm gonna read this out loud. It's so funny.
What would you be like?
Shoutouts to
Dario, dog.
Yeah, go stay at his Airbnb.
Shoutouts to this bitch who played as Moxie and got the thick. All right. Anyhow, I'm sorry. My favorite character. Leave me be.
Let me go look at his thing. Let me see. This is Dario's house. Yeah, Northwestern Home. All of his rooms. Oh, that's not Dario. All of his rooms were named after like cities and stuff. So you had like the New York room. You had what was the other one? I don't remember the other ones. You had like the Starlight room. It was weird. They were all like oddly specifically named. Dario's not. I can't find Dario.
No, did he die?
For tax fraud.
Dario died.
No. I'm gonna
He
make
was
a
like,
grave in Minecraft.
he was a Spanish teacher, and in his description he wrote, "I also speak." Oh wait, maybe this is him.
English and Italiano.
Yeah, he's like, I speak Italiano. I was like, Italiano? That's not even English.
Dude, that sounds so hard.
That's- I said that. I wasn't tired at all. I was just being retarded. Like, I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying, so I was like, Italiano? That's not even English. And Deadboy would not let me live that down the whole time. He was like, shut up, that's not even English.
And then on like the second to last day of him staying at my house, we were watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh
One of the
my
characters'
god.
name is Dario.
Dio's
We
dad's
started freaking the fuck out. Like,
Dio's
it's Dario.
Yeah, Dio's dad's name was Dario, and I had no idea.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Ew, Dario Brando.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Seattle's actually got some nice Airbnbs.
Yeah, they have some pretty nice Airbnbs.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh
So
yeah,
how
and
much
we
time do we
also
have?
opened the door to someone else's
Oh
room.
yeah, we opened the door, and he may or may not have been beating off.
May or may not have.
Fuck.
I was gonna ask if I could with him, but he was like,
We opened the door, and I see like the blanket over him, and him looking at something on his phone. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna close this really quick."
You need here. You need some assistance there, pal.
I was like, because I was like, which one of these rooms is it? I open it. It's this dude under the sheets. I'm like, yee, close the door.
Pro Jared.
Oh man. Man,
Alright,
the
so-
New York room. When you were naming off rooms, you said New York room. I thought like what came into my head was like, I feel like if you just open the door, it would just smell like the Bronx.
They were all like shitty rooms in the basement.
Oh god.
There's like
no.
six
and then at
rooms.
my house, it wasn't any better.
Yeah, there's like
Then
6
Logan
rooms in the
decided-
basement, and then I went to
Then-
Deadboy's house, and he had like, I mean, your bed was way comfier than Dario's bed. I don't
Well,
give you
I mean,
that.
that wasn't even my main bed. That was just a guest bed.
Yeah.
And then you
no.
made it smell like cigarettes because of your hat.
What?
I brought my
smells like cigarettes.
squid hat over there, and I had no idea that it smelled so heavily of cigarettes.
Logan,
So-
you smoke some cigs.
No, my parents do, or at least they used to. But I had no idea that they smell like cigarettes, and they're like, "What smells like cigarettes?" And I was like, "It's probably me." And I sniffed myself, and they're like, "Nah, it's your hat." And I took a big old sniff of my hat, and I almost choked because of how strong the cigarette smell was.
Secondhand smoking from smelling your hat, dude.
It was
Oh,
crazy.
Man.
I still haven't
Man
watched
gets
it.
man gets a nicotine buzz from it.
How much time do we have left now, Nathan?
We've got 20 minutes. Should we go move to the meaning thing?
I was
from-
gonna say like how I somehow related to the Joker movie, like worry, but if you want to wait for that, I guess.
I feel like the meeting would be funnier.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's start with
Go
that.
for it. What's it about?
Okay.
What's this meeting?
So
Okay, never
yesterday they don't announce, or it wasn't told until like second period. I come in and I was heated immediately. Stupid first period thing. So my teacher's like, yeah, by the way, we got a class meeting this period. So I'm like, oh great, cool. So we go in there and we're sitting there. The meeting's about to start. All of a sudden, there's a fight.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Immediately, yeah. There, I think it was two.
It was one of them was a tall black female. The other one was a not so tall black female.
Right.
And
do
the
you
tall
know this?
female is
That's
like almost
racism.
7 foot tall. She is like 6'11" or 6'10", I think, dude.
Yes, basically.
I was like right next to them. If you guys want me to like describe the details.
Dude, who had
Well,
the
if you want
weed
to.
in their hand?
Okay, well, as soon as I had walked in the auditorium, I found like a little seat where some of my friends are sitting at, and I just hear like a bunch of shouting and yelling, and I look immediately to my right because I was in the middle section, and I just see the tall female just like wailing down on this like little short girl, and like her weave just like flies off.
That's what I heard.
Some dude caught it, and dude was just like swinging above his head like fucking Muscle Man with his shirt. He was like, "Whoa, whoa, I got it!" And like, supposedly the tall female, she was gonna have a like a basketball scholarship or something. And that like she had lost it because of that.
Oh no
Good.
way!
Even though it was like the little girl was like harassing her and stuff, and like everybody was like, she was just defending herself, but like all the teachers were like, "Oh no!"
Well, I
like,
mean,
shit's
there's
fucked.
a difference between like straight up defending yourself and like making a wrong decision.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, unless
between
someone's
defending
like
yourself-
actively hitting you, there's no like defense.
Well, then like, I don't know much of the detail. I just know that little girl got shreked.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a certain extent to where she probably deserved it.
Man, bitch's weaves was flying. It was gone.
I feel like, honest to God, you shouldn't lose your scholarships over something as dumb as a fight.
Well, I mean, it's
Depends
it's
on what
like-
you're going for.
Because like,
Yeah.
like
well,
if
it
you
shows
think about
it shows at college that you're not. Whenever you got to realize a college is looking for students who are like they're determined and they're not going to cause trouble. If you hear a kid's fighting in high school,
Yeah, but if she has
after the
okay, let me stop you right there. If she has a basketball scholarship, right? That means she hasn't had any previous fights. So this is probably her first one.
Oh no, she's had fights before.
Well then
Yeah,
how the
I
fuck
mean-
did she get a basketball scholarship?
I guess there were like fights off
She beat the
school
coach.
or off campus.
She was
I
like,
just know she's been in fights before.
Hey, coach, let's 1v1.
I can see
Oh, no,
what
it's-
I can see what your point is though, but like I don't understand why they make such a big deal over fights in high school. Like
Yeah, I'm with
I
him.
get it,
I'm
you
with
know?
Logan on that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like, I don't know. It just seems also kind of stupid, you know, because that's not how adults deal with things.
like nobody died.
Like,
Not yet.
like, it's ridiculous in a way because it's like it depends on like what the situation is. When it comes to like getting like fighting and stuff like that, especially like high school or in general, because like it gets like taken to such a like a big degree of like, oh, like this and this happened, or like they try to find the background of what like caused it. And sure, that like it might be like a stupid like reason of like, oh, so this happened and it just went on from there. But like if it was just like a small measly squabble, then there should have been a reason for them to take away her scholarship.
This wasn't this wasn't like a small. This was
Yeah.
during a
Back-
senior meeting. Like I think sympathy's gone at this point. And plus, I'm pretty sure that if it's who I'm thinking about, they are already a troublemaker. I already know.
Well, all I gotta say about that is, hose mad.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
pretty funny.
No
Those-
sympathy.
We're
I-
definitely
sympathy
mad.
for 'em.
I think you shouldn't lose scholarships over fights.
I don't know. As a college, it seems like something that I mean, because you're giving money to someone who fights. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but at the same time, like even like when people are in college, like people still like get into fights and shit like that in college.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not as like, it's not as like mainstream.
True.
I don't know.
True, you
It's
have
I mean, as an investor, would you rather invest in someone who has a clean record and is likely to go to college and actually get their stuff done and be a good player on a basketball team, or would you rather invest in someone who okay, they're good at basketball, but they're not going to excel in academics and they're just going to cause trouble? Who would you invest in?
See.
I would definitely go for the person who's like more willing to.
Not get into trouble.
Yeah.
You got a point.
But I don't know. But also, right? So after this, by the way, I was sitting next to Alexis that entire meeting,
Mhm.
and we were just talking about how like how stupid some of these kids are,
Oh no.
and then immediately that starts.
Ironic.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, dude, we're such intellectuals. All these other cavemen, savages,
Dude,
start fighting
honestly,
each other.
I'm such an intellectual, but
Fucking barbarian.
we were also talking about how stupid. So this school, right? They used to have in the auditorium this massive screen that would come down and they'd project their slides onto them. Now they don't do that. They have this tiny little pop-up screen that they have that they were projecting this PowerPoint presentation on. So that was yeah.
That was stupid.
Well, were y'all there for Finding Nemo last year?
No. I know.
We had,
I know what you're talking about though.
We
We were
had
playing Smash.
yeah, y'all were. We had like a free day last year or something where they just kind of like called off class and we're just kind of like, all right, let's just have a fun day.
Drugs.
So
Fun day.
they had like I don't know, flag football or something outside. They were doing random stuff out there, sports and stuff. They had like games in the cafeteria, and they had like Finding Nemo playing in auditorium. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go chill, watch a movie. Maybe I'll get on my phone, do some stuff. And then I see this tiny little screen. I'm like, they can't be doing this. And then sure enough, they start playing Finding Nemo on this tiny little screen.
Like a 6x6 PDF file of Finding Nemo.
Yeah, it was. Oh my dear God, this school, it bugs me. They just built like, how much was that stupid cafeteria? Too much?
Way too much.
Way too much.
They built a massive cafeteria and they can't afford to put a screen in their auditorium. I mean, seriously.
My question is, what happened to the old one?
That's what I'm asking.
No,
Maybe they just took it down and didn't bother to put it back up.
No, we've used it. We've used it in our theater class. It's still there.
Why the fuck are we using it for everything else?
The only reason why they didn't set up it was because theater. I saw on stage they had like their prop set up for like a play. So they probably couldn't put it down because like they didn't want to miss anything.
Dude,
up,
okay, how lazy?
screw.
You just move the props to the side and then set it back up when you're done.
Yeah, but it's like, the teachers, we can't do this. This is theater stuff. We can't
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? Cry.
Yeah, you know what? Should I do it?
No.
Yes.
You should probably just
Cry. You should cry like a sad little baby, a sad
cry.
little toddler that just lost his mother and was thrown into the garbage can.
Oh,
Like the garbage
All right. Bring it back.
Tone it
I
down.
love it.
But no, right. So that was
Like,
that was
God.
that was
The
the
law
beginning
is
of this
no
meeting.
wrong.
That was our beginning analysis, and then
Huh?
Logan, were you sitting up near the front?
Huh?
So during this, so I'm gonna. All right. So we have the Coke fundraiser, and we have.
How much are the shirts? Huh?
So in the middle of the thing, they're saying like, right. So we got shirts back on sale. We got senior shirts back on sale, and then someone asked like, "Hey, how much are the shirts?" And then apparently according to Logan, the principal just kind of like, I don't know, responds with, "Ha."
The
You
principal leaned in. The principal leaned in really close to the front row, mouth wide open, like as wide as he could possibly get it, breathing on the students in front of him. Just goes, "Huh?"
He just flicked on the villager switch.
He said
Just
that
like,
he didn't have the microphone in his mouth, and everybody, like half of the auditorium, can hear him. That's how loud his "huh" was. I was up in the. I was like up in the middle. Middle. I was in the middle. And
in the middle.
he leaned in and he was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "How much are the shirts?" It's like, "Oh."
5 emerald.
And he didn't even know. He had to turn to the other lady to ask. You'd think they'd know, but whatever. Being a senior principal, you'd think he'd know, but whatever.
Oh my God.
So there's that, and there's also the stupid Coke fundraiser. Every year for prom, we have a Coke fundraiser. You can raise money for it. You can get your ticket for free, quote unquote. But anyway, so they were like, right. So we want you guys to raise like over $40,000. Last year they raised $40,000. We want you guys to smash that record. It's like, so you canceled my first period class and you're asking for $40,000. That's a little bit.
I don't think it was second. It was second
Oh,
period.
yeah. Never mind. No, he's talking about like they canceled.
My class.
Like they're getting rid of it.
Oh yeah.
They canceled my engineering class and they're asking for $40,000.
Give me
Go
money.
get out of here. Get out of here.
Money.
I don't know. I think the school's kind of
Seriously, I
money.
think the principal, like, I think who is it? Chaddock is like Mr. Krabs.
Money.
Like, I'm pretty sure if you went and tossed like a bucket of red paint on Chaddock, he'd look like Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah, because he has no neck. It's just all chin.
If you ran up to Chaddock, threw a bucket of red paint on him, and taped like two like balloons onto his head, he'd look like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, guys. So we're here for the money. Okay, we don't care about you kids. We're just here for the money.
He's every time he's like, right. So we're just here for your safety. Okay, we want y'all to succeed. No, you want us to succeed because you want your money and you want us to be safe. So there's more people to give you money. Am I on the right track here?
Basically.
Goddamn. Feel like your principal have Tourette's.
Yeah.
No, he just has a really thick accent.
Our school is so far on the spectrum, it hurts me to go there.
I'm pretty far
Every
on the
time,
spectrum.
every day I get to school,
man.
we get closer to the spectrum.
Dude,
Oh,
I remember. So, my school like has the same thing that your school, like your guys' school does. Like, but we also have like every like couple times each school year we have a field day, and field day is pretty much like every period of the day is canceled, and there's like activities outside, sumo wrestling, volleyball, soccer, and a bunch of other stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside there's like watching movies, or like some other classrooms there's like you can go play video games. So I was like, you know what, I don't have anything to do, I'm just gonna head to one of the rooms that have games in it. So I went in there, and like the room is split in half. One side everyone is playing Smash, the other side everyone is playing Mario Kart.
And
So I was like, all right, I mean, I guess I'll just do this. So for maybe 10 minutes, I was playing Smash, and then I got bored of it, and then I went to go play Mario Kart. While playing Mario Kart, there was this kid. I forgot. No, I don't remember his name. His name was Sam, and he was like, "Oh, he was beast. He was so fucking cocky." Like, I remember this. He sounded like fucking Johnny Bravo. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking beat all of you guys.
Like me when I play Forza and COD.
He was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking beat all of you guys. You guys are fucking ass. Get ready to get destroyed, kid. I'm like,
that's what I
okay,
say
buddy.
to Leo, but the difference is it's fucking true.
That's what I say when I play, or whenever someone's like, "Hey, let's play Smash," and it's like, but I'm at least ironic.
Yeah, you're joking.
Yeah.
About it. You're like, I'm a Rob main. I'm the best.
I'm a Rob main.
I
dude.
kick
Get ready
your
to-
ass once,
Rob's
and
the
then you're like,
best.
I retire, bro.
Yeah, but then so we're like couple games in, like he wins like two games, while all the other games are like differentiated from like other people. I won a game, like one of my other friends, they won a game, and then we get into this last game that we played, and it was the sixth like game that we did, and we're on the last race, and then I'm not paying attention. I'm just like still playing. Like, I'm just playing, and then all of a sudden I look over, and his face is beating red. I go and ask him, like, man, are you okay? Your face is red. He was like, yeah, no, shut up. I'm okay. Just concentrating. I'm like, okay. So I continue to keep playing, and then I hear like murmuring going on. I'm like, I hear like, fucking cunt with goddamn green shell. I was like, in my head I'm like, oh, someone's getting mad. Someone's getting mad. And the murmuring started to get gradually and slowly louder as the race went on. And like, I remember him saying, like, dude, where the fuck did this red shell come from? And then he was like, oh my god, there's a fucking another one. And I'm like, and I get it, like a little bit of a giggle. I'm like, bitch. And then, oh my god, it was funny. So he was in first.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Last lap, he was in first. Like, last lap, we get to the last corner, and I'm like in second, and I didn't remember it. Like I forgot that I had 3 red shells. I'm like, oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. It's time to make someone mad. I throw all 3 of the bitches at once, and he had 3 green shells. So each of the green shells got fucking destroyed, while he still had 1 left. My last red shell went past it, and it hit him right on the line.
Bummer.
I pass him, and all I hear is just "fuck," and then he gets up and like leaves the fucking room, and then I'm like, "Where's his controller?" I look under the table, and it's destroyed.
Oh my god, dude. I remember we had a video game club like freshman year. I used to destroy kids in Halo. So you do SWAT matches, and I would just headshot kids with a battle rifle every time, dude. Because I'd play so much Black Ops 3 hardcore, I was really good just locking onto people.
Fun fact, the reason I was gagging, my friend sent me a Twitter link. Yeah, Trisha anus naked. Fun time.
Oh. So, right, so we have 2.5 minutes. Well, I should start closing this out.
Yeah.
I had something to say, but I think I forgot it in Joel's ramblings. But
so, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my picture?
You know, I was looking at it, and I was like, "Oh dear."
It would be 10, except the
Wait,
picture
Logan, are you still streaming?
It's actually a stolen picture.
Logan, stop streaming.
That's
What picture?
the mine, the Kirby. That's hard stolen.
But it's
where's
your
the
picture.
That's what.
But
it's
that.
Picture. I
But
mean, my background's stolen.
But
Logan's
the art
picture
itself
taken.
is just fat stolen.
So
God.
so it's me, Logan,
Ah,
and
whatever, I'll just
dedboi,
go
and we're
get it.
balloons.
I'll just go get a commission of Kirby with headphones on.
But
Okay.
why? And then there's someone in the tree, and he's flipping someone off.
Yeah, why? Also, why is the sun covered by a cloud, or is that just a disgusting
like a
egg?
Okay, first off, it looks like the Snapchat logo.
It does
does.
look like the Snapchat logo.
Can I scan it? Can I scan it?
Redo it.
I'm not gonna be able to do it in 2 minutes. All right, that was the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.
Yep, that was. We have a minute left. Let's do this intro. This was the first episode of the Sea Boys podcast.
My meat fell off.
Sea boy.
Sea Boys, spelled unique.
Seamans.
Hopefully this ends up on Spotify. I'll
Hopefully this goes
go
on.
into specifics of that. But
Spotify, give us money.
actually, the program we use allows us to get sponsors. So
Noise.
Yeah, we're never gonna get that
Sponsored
far.
by J-List.
Yeah.
Hey J-List, where are you at? Hey U2s, where you at?
Yeah, we're-
no,
PewDiePie.
seriously, I think this should be a weekly thing that we do. It's very
I'm
therapeutic.
Yeah, it's good. We get to release all of our stress, and
Yeah.
and no one cares.
So I will not be happy at-
Nobody cares because nobody watches.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the pod.
Yeah,
I hope
you guys enjoyed.
I hope the podcast was good.
Yep.
I hope you break your legs.
Good
Listen to
night.
the podcast.
See you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Auschwitz.